Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.
And welcome back to another episode of Great Morning. I'm your host, Christian Murmur, Murms, Murm Dog, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And to the left of my computer screen, we have the Fact Queen, my sister from the East, that Puerto Rican mamacita from Spanish Harlem, Stephanie. You're great. How
Dang. Yay! I'm fucking doing great. I'm doing great. I'm feeling better. I sound better. And I have a freaking surgery date. You know, I'm lit. I'm lit.
When is it? I know we announced it last time, but it's obviously changed. We announced it, what, 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago?
So it's November 19th. Yeah, it's a Friday. So, you know, it's like a little over a month. So, you know, I'm excited for that. And, Landon's birthday is coming up. I still don't know what the hell I'm going to do. You know, I leave everything for a fucking last minute, per usual. Let's see.
What'd you do today?
What did I do today? So I made a few appointments. I wrote a little bit.
You wrote?
Yeah.
What'd you write?
I was in my feels, you know, and so I was just listening to a beat and I just started, you know, like.
Oh, so music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was pretty cool. You know, I'm not done with it, but I feel like I'm like halfway and I like it. I like it. I'm definitely in my feels though. But I had to give Landon some medicine because he had like a little fever.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, did some grocery shopping. Baby daddy's cooking right now. He just came out of work and he's cooking. Okay, I just want to let you know. He's cooking.
I like how you're actually like listing everything you did. Yeah, I around 9:30 I took a shit and then I showered.
Yeah, and then what else? I'm forgetting a few things. But you know, I was proactive today. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
And that was pretty much it. And now I'm here. I'm here with you and you know, we don't have Jimi, but we chilling.
We don't have Jimi today. I was good. Yeah, we were gonna bring that up. For the listeners, he had urgent Navy business. Nothing dangerous. Don't anyone worry like that. But he had he's actually training. We talked about this a couple episodes ago that he was going to be in Florida this week, and he had to get up very, very early for this next training. So he's already asleep now. During the time we were recording this, so Stephanie and I decided, you know, we gotta put some content out there for you fucking listeners.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a fun, quick little episode that Stephanie and I are just gonna do. But you know, this is good because we need to practice this. Not that we have nothing to say to each other, but it's good to practice this because there might be a good portion of season 4 where it is just you and I. Because remember, Jimi might be going underway, and obviously we don't have any dates for that. And if we did, we couldn't say because that would get him in trouble. Actually, you're not allowed to talk about ship's movement or anything like that. But it does seem like that might be occurring during the time of probably the first somewhat episodes of season 4 coming next year. So, you know, essentially it'll be just you and I. Maybe every once in a while we'll have like a special guest co-host, like the Bronze Kneecap or O'Shea could come along with us.
Yeah.
It'll pretty much just be you and I. Well,
that's cool.
Jimmy's gone on that, so it's good to do this little practice run here. But you know, while we're here, I wanted to update you on something that we talked about our last meeting. We had our quick little phone meeting, you, Jimi, and I had a date. Remember I told you about this. I'm gonna be quiet, make sure no one's listening. So went to go see a movie with this girl, right? And I want to like go see something else. I want to go see like the James Bond movie or something like neutral, like a PG-13, something just a fun old time to watch. But she didn't really want to watch any of that. She wanted to go see The Last Duel. Now, spoiler alert. I'll say spoiler alert right now. And in the description of this episode, I will put the exact time I stopped talking about this so you can fast forward to not hear. But The Last Duel is a history epic that, you know, it's got Matt Damon. It's got that guy from Star Wars. I always forget, Adam Driver, that's his name. And then this other lady and Ben Affleck are in it, right? Set in like before 1500 France, and it's about the last legal duel that was like allowed by the French government. The king allowed it, and it was over I forget his name, but Matt Damon's wife's rape, pretty much. But it was like, you know, the other guy was denying it, so it was like a whole. The movie does well to show, like, you know, everyone saw it from a different perspective, which is weird. It was a good movie, but here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part is I went out on a date to go see a movie where they show this rape scene. They show this rape scene twice. And, you know, normally when you're at a movie with a girl, you get that opportunity to like put your arm around and like,
yeah, be all like cool and shit.
Yeah. So
you know?
I didn't do that at all because that movie was on. I'm sitting there like almost like tight, like my arms or my hands are in my lap, like just sitting there like this is not how you treat a woman.
Not during a movie like this.
I'm like fucking sitting there.
Not when they're raping her. Oh.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you can't put your arm around a girl when you're watching a movie like that. So.
Oh no.
And I didn't know what to say. No. I didn't know what to say afterwards because this wasn't the first time we had seen each other, and I wanted to like be like, hey, you want to hang out after? But like I felt like I shouldn't do that after we just watched that movie. It was weird. I just wanted to share that with you because I knew you guys were wondering. But that was a very bad choice.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is.
By the way, spoiler alert, not for the movie, but for what happened. She still had sex with me that night. But I mean, you know.
Oh!
it was still like I didn't feel like normal to like ask after that movie. Like, you know, should we,
do you want to go over? You know.
Yeah. So that's what happened. By the way, that is around 7:04. Yeah, so I will write the time in for our listeners who don't want a spoiler alert for that movie. So, Stephanie, another thing I wanted to talk about with you specifically. I know I invited you. I feel bad. I've disinvited you to something. I know I invited you to that thing in New York City for Halloween, but I have to disinvite you because I myself am not going. So it's not that I don't want you there. It's just I'm not even going to be there. In fact, actually, you could still go. I'm just not going to be there. Donnie and I are not going because Donnie... Again, we don't get into all this here, but I'm just going to say he's not vaccinated. And New York City, I forgot, is really implementing that shit. Yeah,
they're really strict on their shit.
They're really, you know, I remember, so I went to go see Joe Rogan not long ago, 4 weeks ago in New York City. I'm vaccinated, so I was able to like have the card, but they're constantly asking for it. And, you know, Donnie, he's like, you know, he's not down to get it. So, you know, we got to find something to do in fucking New Jersey. You're not vaccinated either, right?
Nope.
Nope. So yeah. Oh yeah. So you couldn't even go anyway, I guess, unless we made a fake one. But I don't know.
That would be nice.
They're not. You know, I'm not gonna tell anyone what to do here at Great Morning. Like I don't want anyone coming back and be like, Christian Murmur's talking about everyone should make a fake vaccine. Yeah. Yeah. Don't fucking no. I'm not saying that, but. I want everyone to, for a second, look at their vaccine card. It's just a piece of construction paper almost.
It is.
Just like thicker than normal paper. What is stopping someone from just going online and being able to print something out? Because the dates, they just got to be like, say you got Pfizer like I did. There's just 2 shots. You got to get, it's just a month after the last one. So you just say you got it on like March 19th and then you got the second one on fucking April 19th. I mean,
and then do like some chicken scratch for like, you know.
Yeah, like the first line of mine is like printed, and then the second one just some nurse signed it. It was like some nurse. It's not even a doctor. Like, who do they go to see? Like, was a real signature? I mean, it was. I was vaccinated.
No. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But that is a good question, though.
Who's out? Like, I bet there's people out there who have made fake not fake vaccines, fake vaccination cards because of this.
But they've definitely gotten caught.
They've gotten caught.
Yeah.
Really? How did they get caught?
Yeah. Well, one of them was selling it. They were selling the cards. So
hey man, you need that vaccination card, man.
They were selling vaccination cards. Those people got caught. Then it was like supposedly there was a way for them to put your name into the system. Like, so I guess there's a system that that you guys are in. Yeah. And it's like, each person is, you're vaccinated and whatnot. So they were, putting all that information in the system, and eventually they found out and they got in trouble.
Yeah, I guess I could see you getting caught for selling them. But what I'm saying is, like, if you were to yourself, like at home, you're able to print out your own fake version.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing stopping you being able to go into like a bar in New York City because they're just checking the card. They don't have the database with them. So they're checking it to make sure it matches your ID. And then you can get into the bar, the club, or, Madison Square.
I think I'm going to go the illegal way and just take, yeah. I swear to God, if I get my hands on a freaking vaccine card, a blank vaccine card, I'm telling you, I'm taking that shit.
Knowing our luck here at Great Morning, there again, not that we're recommending anyone do that, but now that we said that, there's going to be a thing in like a week or something where they said like, all right, everyone's gotten vaccinated, has to come in. Now the government has like an official certified card that'll be like laminated and it'll like shine a certain way in the light like your license does. Like it'll be like that. Like we're going to go to the DMV to get it. So it's like official.
Christ.
Because I'm telling you, it's just a piece of paper. Anyone could fucking do it. I'm telling you. You just got to it would be so easy to, I almost want to see them. I'm telling you, it's going to be, I don't know. But
it's going to be a shit show.
So for Halloween, yes, we will not be in New York City as we previously discussed here on the podcast. We will not be. So here's the thing. I don't have any fucking plans for Halloween now. Like I was really betting on like getting crazy in New York City.
So, okay.
Yeah, I want to hear what you
Let's talk about it. So let's
talk about it.
That's all right. I'm picking up the, the calendar here.
Okay.
Waiting for it to pop up.
Oh, you're on your computer. Yes. Yeah, so I think it's a Sunday, Halloween.
Sunday. Okay, cool. So it's a Sunday. So what can we do on a Sunday in New Jersey?
Yes. I know you're not, you're only like a half hour distance from me. So there's this spot called, I might have to bleep this out. I don't want people to know exactly where I live. There's this place like 15 minutes away from me. This town's called Morristown. Have you ever heard of that? Morristown, New Jersey?
Yes.
Okay, so Morristown's like a little, like, I don't know, like there's a lot of like bars and shit, and just I feel like that would be kind of popping. Another option would be to go to Montclair.
You know what? I never went out like chilling in Montclair, and I've heard so many stories, so I wouldn't mind.
I think that might be a good bet. The only problem is that's like a half hour from where I am. So like we're going to have to get, especially if Donnie's still coming, like we're going to have to get like, I can't be driving back after that. Halloween night.
Have to Uber this shit.
You know how many fucking cops are out? You're going to Uber?
Oh, yeah. I'll Uber this shit.
I've this is not going to be good. I've gone drunk driving myself, and I don't recommend anyone ever fucking do it. I'm such a bad role model. I hope my
You really are. I don't know what's going on today.
Is not listening to this. I got drunk. You know when I did this? I remember specifically. It was St. Patrick's Day. I was hanging out with my friend Connor and his girlfriend Nicoletta, and we went to this, St. Patrick's Day thing, got drunk, and we were out all night. And all I remember is like driving my car and I'm in traffic. And I remember thinking to myself specifically like, oh, wow, I'm hammered. I should not be driving. And I never do this. This is why I remember this story. I don't do this. I don't drive drunk. This is the only time I've done it. and I was hammered. And there's all this traffic. I guess maybe someone else got into an accident or something, and they were making a detour, but I wasn't seeing the detour. I was following the directions of my phone, which were saying to keep going forward because I didn't know the detour was happening. So I just drive forward, right? And this is on, I forget what highway we're on. And I pull up into like where there's like 15 cop cars and just police everywhere because they're blocking off the road because of the detour. Everyone else turned right. I just drove right forward and parked next to a police car. Police come over to my car and I like roll down the window and they're like, what the hell are you doing here? Like, you didn't see the detour? Like, you can't be fucking going this way. And I honestly looked at them and I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. And they're like, okay, yeah, just get out of here. And I got away with I was hammered and I drove into a police stop and they let me go.
That sounds about why.
That I was committing a felony, Stephanie. I should have gone to jail that night. They should have pulled me out of the fucking car.
Gone to jail. They should have been like, sir, you get out your vehicle.
Yeah, I know. Sir, how did you not see everyone else on the highway going right and you just decided to drive forward into where all these police lights are?
Yeah. That's you were supposed to be like locked up.
Yeah, I committed a felony. But yeah, so I mean, but life doesn't matter. So go ahead, start drunk driving young. Do it young, and
get it over with.
Do it young and hopefully you don't die when you do it. But so yeah, we can go to Montclair for Halloween. I wanted to talk about another thing, but before we get into that, I do want to hear some facts. I do want to hear some Stephanie facts.
Hey, let's go.
So here we go. About to listen to that funky jingle.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think it's time. I think it's time for Stephanie to give us some fucking facts. Stephanie's facts. Stephanie's facts.
Oh yeah, baby. And that was of course the jingle for Stephanie's facts. Stephanie, you got some fucking facts for us?
I got some motherfucking facts.
All right, let's hear them.
All right. So, in Alabama, wearing a nun or priest costume for Halloween is illegal. Did you know that?
Wearing a what?
A nun or priest costume.
Nun or priest. Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
In Alabama. Yeah, I didn't know that, but that doesn't surprise me.
That's so stupid.
I guess, but I mean, like, who do you really need to dress up as a nun or a priest that bad? Out of all,
I mean, but so why? It's Halloween.
You're right. I mean, one Halloween, probably 7 years ago now, an ex-girlfriend and we won a Halloween contest because I dressed up as Jesus, she dressed up as the devil, and we went together and we won. I remember we won. We had like a trophy or something. It was weird. We were drunk. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, let's keep hearing some facts.
Okay. So, Walnut Creek, California prohibits Halloween masks without permits.
What?
Know that? Yeah.
Walnut Creek. Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah. So it says here, although masks are pretty much a standard for Halloween, you need to secure permits before donning one in Walnut Creek, California. The Walnut Creek authorities strictly implement this law to prevent criminal activity during Halloween celebrations. It is also implemented for children to avoid costumes with masks.
Oh, I just looked it up. So that's so California's a big state, of course, and for our listeners who are not from California, that is actually up north near San Francisco, the San Francisco area. That's weird. Those fucking Californians. We can talk shit about them since Jimmy's not here right now. Fuck California.
They're so fucking slow and laid back and
Yeah, you fucking losers with your fucking sun and just
your
cities that look nice on
benefits.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Cities that look nice in pictures, but then it smells like shit and piss outside.
Whatever.
And the Navy's there? Oh man, fuck the Navy. God damn. All right. I'm sorry. Anyway.
All
no
right,
facts.
next. All right. Okay. So originally, the film Halloween was going to be called Babysitter Murders. Did you know that?
I did actually. I did. I'm
You
a big,
did?
big Halloween Michael Myers fan. He's my favorite of the
Oh, I
franchise.
forgot. That's right. I forget.
Big fan of the franchise and of all the like those like serial killer franchises. He's my favorite, and I'm excited. I didn't see the new one yet. The new one is out though at the time of this recording, so hopefully I'll see that within the week maybe.
You know,
I should have taken the girl to see that because
oh
I love
yeah,
horror movies.
then you would have definitely been able to, get that armor up.
Fucking the Last Duel. I'll never forgive myself for that. Never. Oh my god, that was so stupid. I mean, I still got it, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck the movie.
I guess she had an agenda too. I guess like she was like, well, I'm not gonna let this movie stop me.
Why should she? Why should she?
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, yeah, let's hear.
All right, so let's go. Okay. The candy milk duds were originally intended to be made in the shape of a perfect circle. What the fuck does that have to do with freaking Halloween?
The candy milk duds were supposed to be in a perfect circle, you said?
Yeah.
I guess they were what, like an M&M or a Skittle almost?
It says in mass production, duds refer to defective or imperfect items. Hershey's intended for milk duds to come in perfect circles. However, the caramel center consistency greatly hindered its form, which earned it the eventual name of milk duds. And that's for Halloween. Facts.
Well, I did not know that, but that is interesting. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm a big milk dud fan. Let me ask you that. That's a good Halloween question. It is, of course, Spooky-tober. So Stephanie's given us some little Halloween facts there, of course. But let me ask you a question then before we get into more facts. What is what would be one of your favorite Halloween candies? Like, yeah, a lot of people would pick like the high scale chocolate you can go get at like, a nice chocolate like store, but the stuff you would get like say like in your candy bowl at Halloween, like that kind of candy. What would be your favorite, you'd say?
The little Reese's.
Oh, the little like what the cups, but the small ones.
Yeah.
No, those are
I
good.
love those.
Those are good. Yeah.
I really do appreciate, what is that shit called? A Jolly Rancher. I really appreciate the Jolly Ranchers.
You appreciate?
How yeah. Cause you're sucking on that shit for so fucking long. Like you're just for so fucking long. Like you're just there. Cause you can't even chew on that shit because you're gonna fuck up your shit. So you just gotta suck on it.
Oh yeah, that shit'll break your teeth the minute you bite.
Yeah, so you're just sucking. But yeah. What else? Anything chocolate. So if I have anything chocolate and it has nuts in it, I'm a happy individual. Happy as hell. Yeah. Happy.
But it's good that you picked the Reese's. I used to like that as well when I was younger. But the problem is you gotta hope it's not, you don't want it to be freezing on Halloween night, but you gotta hope it's a little cold because that shit'll fucking melt by the time you have like a.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Be careful with that shit.
That's true.
But yeah, those are good. I think my favorite. I'm gonna sound like a third grader here. I think my favorite, the Sour Patch Kids. Like them shits.
Oh, you know what? Okay, let's freaking talk about this shit.
Right, let's do it.
Fucking dislike Twizzlers.
Oh yeah, the red. You mean the red bands, right? Those like
yes, dumb little stringy shits. I don't even know who the fuck came up with that stupid shit, but it's the dumbest shit ever.
That's like an old school candy. That's like.
And who the hell invented that weird ass fucking strawberry candy that no one can ever find?
It's I remember, speaking of movies, we've been speaking of movies this episode. When I used to go to like the movie theaters when I was young with my dad, that was the candy he would get. He would get Twizzlers, and he would only eat a couple of them, and like I never liked them, and I've never liked them as a kid, and I don't like them now. And I remember I asked him not long ago, maybe like 5 years ago or something. I was like, hey, you remember when you used to go to the movies, you always used to just get Twizzlers? And he was like, oh, yeah, that was the candy I always ate. And I'm like, yeah, why? Like, those were like your favorite candy? And he's like, no, I didn't even really like them. I just had to eat them when I was a kid because it's all the movie theaters had. So I was just kind of used to eating them when seeing a movie. But even he didn't like them, but he was still eating them because like he just grew up with it, you know? I guess it was like the only fucking candy, like his, wherever like small town he grew up in, that one movie theater in town. It was like the only fucking candy they sold with popcorn. But yeah, it's an old school candy. That's why I think people still fuck with it.
You know.
I see this light show you're putting on over there. What's happening?
No, that was not me. That was not me. Okay, I'm gonna tell. You know what, Murms? We're not.
What? I'm not even making fun of you. It looks cool.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna even say that. It wasn't even that. Where I just was gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you what happened because you're gonna be like, no, Stephanie, don't hit me with that bullshit.
Oh, now I feel like I should know. Now I feel like it's something. You're smiling. She's smiling over there. If anyone's wondering, she's up to no good. That's Stephanie. No, I think you're doing. I'm going to guess what you're doing. You don't have to say yes or no. I think you're making some certain light on yourself for your live TikTok, or you're just taking videos to later use for TikTok.
Yeah.
Is that a bad assumption or a good assumption?
No, that was a very good assumption.
Oh, well,
that's exactly what it is.
Well, you know, we trailed off there for a second. You deserve to give us some more facts. I'm sorry about that.
That's cool. All right. So, okay. If you are over the age of 13 in Belleville, Missouri, you cannot ask for. No, fuck that one.
Wait. You were already in the middle of. Wait, I want to hear the rest of it now. You were in the middle of it. you said no at the punchline. I want to know what it is.
Hey, fuck that one. It sounds boring. No. Okay.
Okay. You can do another one then. I just want to hear it.
All right. The law enforces the idea that this activity is done by children only. So if you are over the age of 13, it is illegal for you to ask for candy.
Oh, so you can't go trick-or-treating. You can just go tricking.
Yeah, and tricking ain't easy.
So once you hit 14, I guess you gotta go fucking buy some eggs from the grocery store.
Yeah, you better figure something out.
Better start fucking that shit up. Yeah, you know what? That's another good question. What age do you think you should stop trick-or-treating? And you know what? I'll even allow, because I know it can be different. Here, I'll throw this at you. It can be different with boys and girls. So, like, maybe it's the same for you, but what age do you think a boy should stop trick-or-treating, a girl should stop trick-or-treating, or they could be the same age? What do you think?
Go tell Daddy. I think 13.
13?
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like you're at that age, you know? Like
yeah.
Cut off. Because I remember I still, you know, was trick-or-treating at 12. And my brother, you know, we were still, so I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I'd even go up one. I'd say 14 is the final, the cutoff. That's it. Like you're a freshman in high school. That should be it.
I agree.
I think that would be for boys and girls. Now when, like, I can't remember when I started going out and fucking around though on Halloween. I might have been 14 when I started doing stupid shit on Halloween. Because that's the problem. You start off doing like, oh, you just want to go get candy. And then once like just one person has to suggest it in your grade.
That one person.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, I mean, I'm not going trick-or-treating anymore. I'm going out to shoot people with paintball guns. It's like, what? All right.
Wait, okay. Oh, I have a question for you. So, all right. So were you born and raised in New Jersey?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, all right. When we moved over here, I want to say about like 12, 13 years ago, we born and raised in New York City. So, you know, coming over here was like it was a culture shock, everything. And my first Halloween, it was the freakiest shit because it's the suburbs, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like one freaking street light post per block. And then you have all of these high fucking, freaking bushes and shit. Mm-hmm. And the only thing I can hear is Michael Myers. Like I hear that, right? And so here's my question. So my brother, he's like, we're gonna go out for Halloween. And these motherfuckers were really throwing, what do you call that shit? There's a word for it. The freaking toilet paper.
Oh, when they TP houses?
Oh, you call it TP, but it wasn't a TP. It was something else. It was definitely something else.
That's the only other term I've ever heard for it. And then there's egging, which is you throw eggs, and then there's the paint. I've seen people do that twice, and it's fucked up, the paintball gun ones. Because that shit'll hurt. Like, you can't die from a paintball, but you're walking down the street and someone shoots you with a paintball gun. That shit's gonna fucking hurt.
No, that's gonna hurt. For sure.
That's just not fun.
No, not at all.
No, so I've seen that. But yeah, I don't know the other term for TPing. That's what I've always known it as.
Yeah, I don't remember, but there was a word for it, and I was just like, "What?"
But they were doing that when you first moved to Jersey.
Yeah, when I first moved out here, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like this is real life shit. This is not just you see it in the movies. Like this is what people really fucking do in New Jersey. Well, the suburbs. Like this is real."
Yeah, I mean, okay. you gotta think like so. I mean, you're from, of course, Spanish Harlem. In the city, it's of course way more people around to just see you doing stupid shit like that. So I feel like that kind of shit is harder to do. Also, in the city, like you guys have like buildings and skyscrapers. Like there's not like you can do that to what? Like a tree maybe, or like a lamppost. What are you gonna throw toilet paper at?
Yeah.
So you got. And then, of course, there's way more police around, too.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a little more difficult to do that. But, yeah, out in, bumfuck North Jersey where there's more cows than fucking people, yeah, you can fucking get away with a lot of stupid shit.
There's actual cows in Jersey?
So North Jersey in Sussex County, where I grew up, believe it or not, I know I don't sound like it, and I don't think I look like it. Maybe I do. I don't know, but I don't think I look like
a country bumpkin.
But it's a very country, like hickish. It's weird. They're like rednecks there in Sussex County. It's a very red county and a very there's farmland. There's a bunch of wannabe cowboys and big trucks, big boots.
Big boots. Oh my gosh,
it's a lot.
I bet that would love it up there.
They it was weird growing up there. I mean, it wasn't all like that. It was like, because then you had like the other side of Jersey there as well. You got like the fucking Italians, the fucking Irish, and then yes, there's black people and Asian people as well. I'm not, not trying to say it was all white people, but it was a lot of like, it was weird. It was like, I'd go to high school and there'd be like people walking around like cowboy hats and boots, and then also just, like people dressed as like anime characters or something. It was a weird place. My high school. I should write a book about my high school. It was a really weird Alice in Wonderland kind of fucking place. But anyway, enough about high school. I want to hear some more facts.
Yes. So, let's see.
I guess I should say 5 more. That sounds about right.
Let's see. Okay. Some countries, such as Australia, believe that Halloween is an unwanted holiday. Did you know that?
That's a weird sentence. I did not know that, but that's a weird sentence. They think that it's an unwanted holiday, or they themselves wish it wasn't a holiday in their country.
So it says Halloween is mainly considered an American tradition and is not often celebrated in other countries. However, other countries still hold similar holidays that celebrate the dead or remember the loved ones that have passed.
Yeah, those are like actual. That's funny. Like, they got Day of the Dead, of course. And those are like actual holidays, like you just said, to remember the dead.
And isn't that like November 1st or some shit like that? November, right?
Yeah, it's like before the.
Muertos.
Yes, exactly. So there are other holidays like that, but then Halloween has nothing to do with us remembering the dead. It's all about us dressing up, getting candy, or getting fucked up, and dressing up, and that's funny that in other countries it's like, oh, this holiday means something.
This Western tradition? What the fuck is that?
We're just like, yeah, fuck that. We're just dressing up. We're just dressing up for the fuck of it, baby. Oh man. We are a funny group of people, aren't we? Fucking America. We are
fucking Americans.
We are hilarious. Anyway, let's hear another fact.
All right. So Canton, Ohio has the largest haunted house in the world. Did you know that?
Ohio, huh? They got the largest house. Largest haunted house, I should say. So wait. Are we talking like haunted house, like one of those places like you know, us, we would pay to go in and then they like do the jump scares and all that? Or like are they actually talking? Are we talking real ghosts here again, Stephanie? What are we doing right now?
You know, I be listen. You know, I believe in fucking ghosts because the other day when I was on my live, all right, I was on my live on TikTok. I swear to God, my freaking people that were on the live, they saw me. Now I had like that so Raven moment, like, oh, did you see that? And they were like, yeah. I was like, you see, that was spirit. And it was spirit, but you know what? It's whatever. You know, we're not gonna talk about that because we don't believe in that. But let me read to you what it is. So, known as the Factory of Terror, this Ohio destination has made a name for itself as a premier haunted attraction.
Yeah.
Founded in 2002, the Factory of Terror has since attracted thousands of people from all over the world, holding the Guinness World Record for the largest haunted house in the world.
Wow. I'm looking, let me look at pictures. Can I, you know what? I'm in charge of this Zoom call. In charge. That's a weird way of saying it. I am king of the Zoom call. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen and show. So here's some pictures. Can you see my screen?
Oh, yeah.
You see all my fucking, look at all these tabs. This is all for homework. You see all that fucking tabs up there?
Jesus Christ.
So we got fucking, we got the clown, we got the fucking, it looks like an old building. It looks like some old building in Newark.
You know what that looks like? That looks like, there's a spot, you remember in New York City?
Which city?
In New York.
Yeah, but like Manhattan or?
Manhattan.
Okay.
Was it House of Terror? No, fuck. It's a,
it just looks like a bunch of fat girls.
That is very alarming.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I've ever really gone into one of the
I gotta find it.
Big ones in New York City. But this looks really cool for anyone in Ohio. I hope all of you guys in Ohio out there fucking trying to reach out of it. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking, is he for real? That doesn't look. Come on now. All right. Well, let me stop sharing the screen there. He didn't look. It's not. He almost looked like, I don't know if that was taken as candid or he almost looked more like that guy popped out and he was like, "Oh no, ooh, I'm so scared."
That looked genuine.
You know, speaking of, I went to one of those haunted houses out here in New Jersey where they jump out, grab you in the dark and all that. And that shit didn't scare me at all because, you know, I went in there knowing that they're all actors. So I'm just immediately not scared and I'm always anticipating the jump scare. So it doesn't do it for me. I don't know. Does it do it for you? I mean, they're so cool. They're so fun to go to, but like I personally do not get scared.
No, I mean, I've never done it because I've always been afraid.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, maybe. You know what? Let's talk to Baby Daddy. Let's talk to him about maybe we can drag you to one. What about that? Or is he scared too? Sometimes the guys are scared too.
Would you like to go to a haunted house in New Jersey?
How haunted?
I don't know. However hard the actors are acting that day, I guess.
All right. As long as nobody jump out at me and like touch me, we're fine.
Oh, that's what they do, though. That's exactly what they do.
No, Murms. Somebody might get two-pieced if I get scared enough.
I can walk in the front, but then sometimes they come running up from behiund too. You know?
From behind. I'll play the middle.
So,
you'll play it safe. Well, I mean, it's just an idea. You guys think it over. I don't even know any specifically right now, but one time this is going back when Great Morning started season 1, I believe. Trip God Jimi and I went to one of those, and I took some. And I'm just saying everything on this podcast. I took some acid. He did not. He was sober. He was the sober man. I took some acid, and we went in. Of course, like I thought it was just gonna be scary. But like when we went in there, they were almost doing like a light show at one point where it was like all these lights going around and then these clowns were running by, these guys dressed as clowns and trying to grab you and stuff like in the light. These are so like discombobulating. And I was on acid, so I just ended up going in the corner. I'm like, yeah, when you find the way out, man, just grab me because I can't do this. Like, this is insane.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Like,
And I wasn't even like scared. It was just like the lights. It was like, I can't find, I don't know where I am. I need help. So I'm going to stand in
I
the corner.
don't know. Where am I?
Yeah. So
Like, where do I go, George? Where do I go?
they're pretty fun. You know what sucks though? Every time I've gone to one of those haunted houses, because the actors are doing it for hours, they get really sweaty. So they end up smelling near like when you get there. A lot of these guys have fucking BO. Even the girls in there. Fucking stinky ass motherfuckers in this haunted house. And then you really want to get out. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Like, oh my God.
This fucking
Don't even
place
talk to
smells.
me.
All right, man, we're going way off track. We got what? We got 3 more facts. We got 3 more facts. Been doing facts forever.
Okay. All right. So we have the Halloween tradition of dressing up as ghosts comes from the ancient Celtic traditions. Did you know that?
Celtic.
Oh,
fucking...
Celtic, not Celtic. Celtic.
The does it say? It just says traditions. It doesn't
During
say
the
holiday
celebration of the Samhain.
Yeah, Samhain. Yeah, that's we talked about that on
we did actually.
We were doing some we don't want to give away too much information here, but we definitely did some stuff for that Halloween special not long ago. But we talked about Samhain for a second there. But yeah, that I always remember that because it's they said that in one of the Halloween movies too. But Samhain was, I just always thought that that's what Halloween was called before it was fucking Halloween, I thought that was just the name for it. So I guess I could say I kind of knew that. Not fully. I'll give you that one. I'll even say I didn't know that. I'll even say I didn't. I know about Samhain, but the Celtic part, no.
All right. So Halloween is believed to have originated during 4000 BC.
Really?
Yeah. So it says, according to historians, traces of the Halloween holiday date as far back as 6,000 years ago. However, some believe that this holiday is not as old, only going back to the Middle Ages.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. 4000 BC seems like a long time. That's, we don't bring religion in here, but if anyone's religious, that's 4,000 years before Jesus Christ. You're telling me Halloween's been around for that long? That's a crazy amount of time.
All right, I got another one because we were just talking about it.
Yeah, let's hear it. Well, we got 2 more anyway, right? Right? Let's hear it.
So Reese's Cups ranks as one of the highest selling candies during Halloween.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. That's always chocolate and peanut butter, man. It's hard to beat it, man.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those losers that's fucking allergic to peanuts.
Damn, that sucks.
That's mean, right?
Oh well.
I saw. Yeah, there you go. Oh well. I saw a meme the other day about that where someone posted on like Twitter. They're like, man, I really hope my kid isn't some dork who's allergic to peanuts.
Oh my God.
You're making faces. Do you know someone who's allergic to peanuts? I feel bad. Like,
yes, I do. That's why I'm like, shit.
Oh, darn.
I'm just like, I ain't shit either, so it's like, fuck, all right.
Oh,
bye-bye.
Oh, fuck. All right. So, all right, one last fact. Let's forget about that.
All right, so some animal shelters forbid the adoption of black cats during the Halloween celebration.
I didn't know that, first of all.
Yeah.
Does it specify why? I'm assuming maybe because people just want to get them for Halloween, but then don't really want to take care of them maybe or something. All right, I'll let you read it.
Okay, so shelters established this rule to help decrease the number of inhumane rituals done to black cats on Halloween night. On any other day, black cats commonly have the lowest adoption rates and take up to thrice as long to find a new home.
The ritualistic? Well, like a satanic ritual? What are they talking about?
Yeah, inhumane rituals.
How often is that fucking happening? That's an actual concern where many animal shelters are, going with that plan.
I don't know.
Wow.
It says some shelters.
Yeah, but it said ritual. That's what I'm more concerned about. Who's doing that? That's insane. I thought that was just something you hear about in movies.
Obviously not. These motherfuckers is crazy.
Wow. All right. Well, you know what? I like black cats. I like I like that stuff because they say it's bad luck, but I think that makes people not want them. In fact, it's a little racist. You know, what's wrong with a black cat? You know, just because he's black, huh? That's pretty fucked up. You know, when I'm alone and old one day, this is how I see myself. This is how I want to live one day. Is I want to be alone. I want to be alone. I want to be that creepy old man that lives in this big creepy old mansion alone in the middle of nowhere, and I want to have a black cat. That'll be my company, you know? And then, of course, the podcast. I'll talk to you guys over a Zoom call. But other than that, that's how I want to live one day. I'll get a black cat. But yes, of course, that was one of our favorite segments we do here at Great Morning. That was Stephanie's Facts. Thank you, Stephanie, for those facts.
You're welcome.
I like it in the spooky theme here for October. We're getting close to that Halloween special, huh, Stephanie?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am excited.
I was a little sick, but it's all right, you know?
Yes, you were a little sick. You had your voice was literally gone that one day. We heard that message you gave us. You could barely talk. I was surprised you were able to get that like 10 seconds of voice. I almost wish you just texted us. Like it would have been easier, but you wanted to like, you're like, I just wanted you guys to know. I was like, oh my God, she's dying. Poor girl.
No, yeah. So,
but you know, before we go here, because we're actually, you know, near that time. Before we do our last minute plugs, I do want to talk about the season 3 season finale of Great Morning. It is coming up. We are nearing the end, and I think I can officially say, you know, I'm gonna officially say it here, because we've talked about it. I think this next guest we're getting, I don't want to, you know, say anything yet. You can tune into the next episode and see who our guest is, but I believe our next guest will be the last one to do the word of the day for season 3. Right, so if we have guests on for the remainder of season 3 before the season finale, after this coming guest, those words of the day will be used for season 4, if anything.
Oh,
because we need to, you know, we've been talking about this. We need to judge. We need to judge that top 10, and we need to get that in, and we got to make sure that those people who make the top 10 can be available for the season finale. So we want them to have sufficient time to be able to prepare for that as well. And for us to be able to prepare for the season finale, because it's going to be a pretty big episode. You know, we're doing a lot for those people, for our special guests who make it on the top 10 list. If you don't end up making it on the top 10 list, you will not hear from us. That's how you'll know that you didn't make it on the top 10 list. If you hear from us, you have made it on the top 10 list. Woo! But I think we're going to judge them after. Well, Jimi won't be back. We're gonna have to wait until Jimmy's back. So probably next week we will finish judging, and then we are going to send out the invitations for the top 10. And we're gonna do 2-way. We're obviously, you know, we have technology, so we're just gonna message people and be like, "Hey, by the way, hey, good for you, man." You know, but then I think we were also planning on sending out custom-made letters in the mail for everyone.
Oh,
yes,
that would be nice.
Big congratulations, you have been officially invited. Blah blah blah, like all that. It'll look nice. We'll send out those 10. But yeah, I'm excited for that. We have been for the listeners. We have been working on that top 10 list already because we've had to go through the people we already had, so that way we're on top of it. We've been very productive about it, actually. I'm very proud of us. And I think, I don't know, Stephanie, I don't want to say who. I don't even want to say if it's a he or a she or a they or whatever, but I don't think anyone's going to beat that number 1 we got on there so far. I don't think that person had a high score. I think that's going to stick as our, unless this coming guest on Thursday just comes at it with the greatest word of the day ever. I think we know who's going to win first place, at least. The top 10 list might change because we still got to look at the waiting in queue guys. That's 2 right there, and then we got to wait on this last guest. But I don't know. What do you think, Stephanie? You think anyone's going to beat out number 1 there?
No.
Number 1's going to beat?
I don't think so. I do not think so.
It's even a high score. You know, we'll talk about that on the season finale, how we ended up rating all this stuff. It was very, you know, intricate, like a very good system that, you know, of course, Jimi the shooter there put in place for us. But anyway, it ended up going to a score, the highest I think being a 2.75, which is our current first place. But then under that, like second place is like 2.25. So it gets much low, not like in a bad way, but it gets lower, saying like that number one was rated very high by the three of us. So I don't know. I think we know who's going to be our winner at least. But the top 10 list might change. So, for that last guest that's coming on, give us your all, man.
We shall see.
We shall see. I'm very excited for that. And stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next special, Halloween special, coming out on Halloween. All right. Same time. As our normal episodes. So 12 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. But, of course, that is, we're running to the end of the episode. We're here at that sad, sad time. We're gonna go around, back and forth here, more like it. We're gonna go to Stephanie here for last minute plugs. Stephanie, you got any last minute plugs for us?
Yes. So as I mentioned last week, it is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Yes. And like I said before, it is something extremely dear to me because I am a survivor myself. Mm-hmm. So, if anyone out there is feeling, alone and just thoughts of racing, call this number. Just know that you're never alone. You're never, ever, ever alone. Because I know, I understand. I've been through it. I managed to get out. So if I can get out, and I barely left freaking alive. So if I can get out, you can get out. So here's the number. It's 1-800-799-7233. Also, I would like for you guys to freaking go to slightlyspecial.com, okay, and get some damn great morning merch, okay? I want to see my followers in our cute ass freaking shirts. I want to see us, all of us, because I want y'all to tag, I want y'all to get the freaking hoodies, I want to fucking see y'all. That's it. Like, I just want to see you guys. You guys are getting me very upset because, I'm not seeing what I want to see. So I need y'all to do that. And I need y'all to follow me on TikTok, right? Because I have 2 accounts. So that would be Steffi with 1_ and the number 0.
Oh, shit. What? I've been saying it wrong. Because you've been absent, like you said, you were sick that one episode, and I think I said 2 underscores. Oh, whatever. You have enough followers, I think it just comes up as they're typing it in.
Yeah. And the other one is Great Morning, the podcast. And wait, it's Great Morning _ the podcast,
yes,
right?
I think it's the same as our Instagram. I think that's what we're going to try to do with like all the Great Morning stuff is try to keep it like that. That way it's, we end up getting lost in how many. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, we're getting lost in the source.
Fucking names
and oh my gosh, and of course my Instagram, You Love Steph with 2 underscores, and
that's the 2. That's where the 2 underscores are.
Yes, my gosh, slacking on your macking. Yeah, that's pretty much it from your Puerto Rican mamacita from Spanish Harlem.
Yes. Well, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for coming on today. I know things got a little hectic there near the end. We found out, Jimmy, he had to cut out real soon there. So we were gonna, we were gonna have a guest and all this, and we had to reschedule. We don't usually do that. But we got to make, people got shit going on in the world, so we got to make some shit happen anyway. So Stephanie and I, we're available. We're getting an episode out to you guys, and you can fucking listen to it, or you can go fuck yourself, right?
Facts.
So, yeah, that's your last fact right there. Fucking no. My last minute plugs, of course, are, follow, this great person here with me, but of course, the other great person is usually here. But yeah, that is You Love Steph on Instagram. That is Steffi_0 on TikTok, as she just said. You can follow our friend, co-host, Slightly Special with 2 L's at the end on Instagram. I think he's on TikTok as well. You can follow, of course, Trip God Jimmy. That is TRYPGODJIMI on Instagram. He's back. Give him a shout out. He said he's officially doing the beats, the music thing again. He had a long hiatus. I'm hoping we start hearing more from him again as well. So lots of love to him. He shouted us out on Instagram not long ago. It was good to hear from him.
Yeah, he did. it.
Lots of love.
Shout out to Trip God, matter of fact. The fuck? Shout out to Trip God. Yay, 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 yay.
That's my brother right there. Love the guy. But shout out to him. Hope he's doing well. Actually, I think I have a message from him. I should open that. I think he did that while I was driving back. So yeah. Oh, you can follow me, of course. That is Christian D. Murm on Instagram. That is my personal. If you want to follow that, you can follow Great Morning _ the podcast on, as Stephanie said, TikTok and Instagram. Get us to that. We're almost at that 500. Almost at that 500 followers there on Instagram. We have a lot more on TikTok. TikTok is...
We need to get to 20,000 on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's a lot more. It's in the thousands. It's above 10,000 for just the Great Morning one. You have almost what? How many followers do you have now on yours?
I'm at 19,000.
Oh, so you're almost there at the 20 grand, huh? Almost there. So yeah, so follow all that stuff. Of course. I thought there was. Stay tuned. Like I said, stay tuned for that fucking Halloween special that's coming out. It's a big deal. We have a lot of fun with that. There's gonna be a little improv moment. Then there's gonna be, we're gonna be fucking solving mysteries on that fucking thing. It's gonna be wild. All right, so stay tuned. By the way, we have the two special guest co-hosts that are there with me, Stephanie and Jimi, are of course O'Shea Ivy and DeBron's Kneecap. If anyone wanted to know who was going to be on that episode. Oh, and the ghost of Thomas Jefferson is always there as well. And then stay tuned. Soon, like I said, we'll be announcing who made it on the top 10 list for the word of the day this season. And by the way, if any of our listeners think they know who number one is going to be, go ahead and share that. You know what? Maybe like we can even make it into like a little poll or something on Instagram or whatever. We can. Stephanie's good with that stuff, so we'll run that her way, see what she can do. But if you guys think you have an idea who the best word of the day was, let us know on Instagram. We'd love to hear it. But that was our episode. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.